Can I? Oh, of course I want to know. Ooh, what? No, please no more. Welcome back, my oodles and noodles, to more Baldur's Gate 3. It has been like a couple of days, and I feel like it's been a million years since I played, but it really hasn't been that long. And I think I missed something. Yeah, I was reading your guys' comments. I think I missed something in the underground Illithid Mind Flayer nest. I missed Zevlar, which is a problem because I definitely want to find Zevlar. He was in the same area as Mizora. So we're gonna try to go back. And I'm gonna try to find Zevlar. First, I'm gonna see if I can... I'm gonna see if I can go back into that hole here through the towers. Oh, look, it's the Bone Man. Withers, what are you doing here? Well, there's so many people to talk to here at the towers. Zevlar, we'd had such hopes for you, Hellrider. He's not here, is he? I feel like he would still be down in that main area, so I'm gonna try. I wanna see. Oh, I can't go back through. I might have to go back. Hopefully I've got a save right after the Ketheric fights. I don't. Oh, that's so sad. I can't go into... Can I?
What the hells is this place?
Well, now I can jump in here, diving into the deep, and we all took an extreme amount of damage. Nice. Okay. We should be healed up for a little while. Yeah, so could I have gotten... Because this is the other area. There's no fast traveling down here. Oh, there's a Mind Flayer parasite down here. Nice. Again, I won't be using that, but yeah, I don't think there's any way over there. That sucks. I only had like one chance to do it. I'm glad I came back to this little area, but that sucks. I didn't know. Things you don't know. I'm not exactly seeing an area that I can get through. No teleport. There's no teleporting in this area. There's no more membranes. Actually, I'm gonna try one more thing. I think maybe I didn't try jumping in.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive.
What?
Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
All I'm doing is fast traveling. I have allies. I know, that's why I recruited Jaheira. I know, that's why I recruited Halsin. Easy lives, enough lives have been lost. I don't want to send others to their deaths. I don't need allies, I have you. I already have allies.
You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
More? Will there be anyone left when we arrived in the city? I will seek more allies in the city. I'll think about it. I will build an army to rival that of the Absolute. Yeah, let's do that.
Baldurs Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Why does she always sound so menacing? And weird, I was gonna go fast travel, but the game has made me consider maybe not fast traveling. Because I have no idea if I'm going to progress the story by accident if I do so. I'm gonna try to jump down the hole in the tower. We can't exactly go to camp yet either and like long rest because I know that they want to do like a celebration and I don't want to do the celebration yet. Like the celebration of the end of the Goblin camp, ending the Goblin camp. Wait, was my guardian saying that I should talk to everyone around and basically try to recruit them as my ally? Bring everyone to my camp. All right, let's see if this works. No, no, it's forever gone. The moment is, oh God. Fine, all right. I guess that's just something you do in another playthrough. Sorry, Zevlar. It's so crazy that there's so many things you can miss in this game, but it makes for the next playthrough, right?
Here. Good. That's good.
Are you all right? I was expecting a little more enthusiasm. I just killed an immortal and that's all you have to say? I mean, are you all right?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maula's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well.
I know.
I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
I'm sure that they appreciate it. Writing a song is hardly going to distract them, like I'm humoring you by having this conversation. I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard.
Oh?
Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
Reforming the power. Nice. Oh, it's Art Kulag.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal.
Thank you, thank you.
It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
Thank you. It would have been an honor to serve under Duke Elton. The Flaming Fists are nothing but mere mercenaries now, immortal ones at that. How did you make it here? Baldurian. I grew up hearing stories of Duke Elton. I'm curious about what he was like.
Rough and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and the love for Baldurs Gate few could match.
He's still so sweaty.
I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is...
It makes me a little uncomfortable to see him so
But I will say this.
moist.
The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldurs Gate.
Come with me. Ooh, I could use a Flaming Fist by my side. What about you? I have enough to... Come with me.
Thank you, but look at me.
Oh, you're being modest.
Prince of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet.
For now.
Thaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
Thaniel is already awake. After Thaniel awakens? Question mark?
There will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
What? I don't accept that. I don't accept that at all. Fine, we can speak, Withers.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed.
Unplumbed. The words that you learn in this game is so cool. Well, I wouldn't say cool. Maybe that's the wrong word to use.
Souls.
Do illithids possess souls? Forget that. What are you doing here? What are you doing? Forget what you just said. Listen to what I have to say. What are you even doing here, Withers? These abominations are soulless, surely. I'm not sure. Don't all living things? I admit I haven't thought about that. What? God, I want to ask him what he's even doing here. These abominations are soulless. They have to.
Correct.
Yeah, they have to be.
Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls.
Apostolic, see? Unplumbed, apostolic.
A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer.
Okay. As much as it's super fun to listen to the Bone Man talk, it's not. Halzin, what are you doing here?
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly. Now that all...
Did I miss something? Thaniel was awake last time I saw him. I'm so glad I could help. So when will the curse actually be lifted? What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Thaniel absorb him? That's a dumb question. I hope you've no more requests. I need to take care of my own problems. What now? You've got what you wanted after all.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway.
Oh, we're just gonna breeze by that? Okay,
Can take
okay.
its course without me.
Got me
I
blushing.
belong at your side.
I'm glad to have you here. This more that you want. What is it?
Not what. Who. but all in due course.
That was a smooth line. It's so funny because I always crave something like possessive in relationships, and it seems like Halsin doesn't have like a possessiveness streak in him. Neither does Astarion, but they're both extremely smooth talkers, very charismatic, very likable. But like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I haven't made my decision on like my genuine love interest. I don't know, a lot of people will play the game and then they'll have like 4 love interests. I don't know. I feel like being more realistic, I want to roleplay into one particular romantic relationship. I feel like it helps us, it carries the story a bit more too. Glad I could help. So when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry, all is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Oh, I'm glad I could help. What happens to Oliver? I hope you know, I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
I know. I didn't want him to like, I didn't know if I had to re-recruit him or if he was just here for some weird reason. Oh, look at you, Wolbrin. Bongle. Yeah, you don't owe me one, you owe Barkus one. Yeah, it's Barkus you should apologize to. Your reunion at the last lay-in was strained. I'm listening. For what? I kill Ketheric and suddenly we're friends, are we?
In a sense, yes. But that's because I didn't know what you were capable of.
That's effed up.
I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it.
I like my stance. Power stance.
For not seeing your true worth. And for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
Why don't you say all this to Barkus? Like, what? Where is this? I can, you were being an arsehole. I can be rude myself sometimes. You were being an arsehole.
Tough, but fair.
No, I'm
And that's
being sus.
why I want you by my side in Baldurs Gate. The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
Barkus says that you are going to hurt the city, though. I trust Barkus a bit more. Detect thoughts, gently pierce the veil of his mind, probing for his true intentions. Intimidation's details. Now, rogue persuasion. Doing a job without information is a surefire way to get caught. Spill. Let's do that one. Easy. Let's go.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand Gnomes to every corner of the realm.
That's such a vague answer.
Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Oh, you've got a complex. He's got like a leadership complex. Actually, no, a martyr? Is it a martyr complex? People that think that they need to take one for the team and they make a decision on the behalf of more than just themselves. And even though it's going to like hurt a lot of people, that's what it sounds like. Okay, let's go to the last light-in real quick. See if there's anything else we need to do. There is no one here at the last light. Well, there's one person. Who's this? Why are you here?
Whoever or whatever is causing that light is on our side. I have no doubt.
You missed a lot, lady. Okay, maybe I am supposed to do camp. I've spent the last 45 minutes just trying to find Zevlar or a way back to Zevlar and exploring the last light. So let's long rest. I think that's what we need. They're gonna join us in our camp, right? Yeah, look at them. They're here. Are we all having a party tonight? Are we betting with people tonight too? Wait, who's this? Why is Isabel kneeling?
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond.
Oh.
You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant.
Wait, what?
Let me help you remember.
Oh.
Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own.
That's interesting.
You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Oh, of course I want to know. Open your mind.
Joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
She has sisters? I knew it. I knew it. And it was just... Sure, what a... That ain't right. Religion failed. Damn it!
Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
Oh.
That was him.
That is him. He lives still.
What?
And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
But why Shadowheart? You know what I mean? Why did Shar pick... Because goddesses and gods and just gods alike, they always seem to know kind of what's gonna happen in the future. So I wonder what other role Shadowheart has to play. And it makes sense because Lady Shar sent Shadowheart to go retrieve the artifact. So clearly you know, she was gonna be a part of this whole thing from the get-go since the moment Shar laid eyes on her, right? That would make the most sense, answering the why question. I'll help. Perhaps that isn't a good idea. Yeah, of course we'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned.
Oh, Shar has them?
Thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Oh, Spear of Night. I thought that was cast into the... We have that in our possession, by the way. We picked that up and Shadowheart still has that equipped on our back. What? The Spear of Night? How could this be here? Wasn't that cast into the Shadowfell?
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shar's umbral domain. Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored.
Right, because they're sisters.
Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
Having a choice is so powerful.
You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
What about my gifts? What do I get?
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Yeah, that pain on Shadowheart's wrist. She keeps going, ah. Oh, I thought we already had the spear. Maybe it was a different spear? But yeah, Shadowheart keeps like gasping in pain and I don't really know what that's all about. Arabella, you are still here. I thought you were leaving.
If Bowman says I'll be alright, I'll be alright. I wish it was different. I wish Mum and Pops was here.
It hurts, I know, but you'll feel better in time. You've been so strong, they'd be so proud.
I don't feel so strong. Or anything, really. Just tired.
Oh, that's sad. It's nice though she came back later in the game too though. I'm happy about that. Maybe we could talk to Will about seeing his father. Yeah, there you go. I thought maybe he'd have a bubble over his head wanting to talk to us. Oh, and it's Daniel. Where is Hausen? Do I need to go back and tell him to come to camp?
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldurs Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the gate.
I wonder how his father would feel to see what's happened here. The Absolute's cult has Ravengard. Where will they take him? What do you know about Gortash and Orin? Mizora said you can say what led to your pact and exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
I am a rogue, so it really depends. It depends, I guess. I'd give my life, keeping the residents safe. I wouldn't give up my soul, if that's what you're getting at. The place could burn to cinders for all I care. Let's just do a neutral answer. I wouldn't give up my soul.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
Stop failing these religion saves, or I'm sorry, religion checks. I guess I'm not very religious. Speaks to my person IRL as well. What's the cult of the dragon? I've never heard of them. The Grand Duke left a mere boy in charge? That can't have gone well.
Not just a boy, a Ravengard, schooled in the 4 pillars: courage, insight, strategy, justice. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out.
Wait, 4 years old? How old was he? I am listening and I'm also gonna not.
Gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to share.
Oh, yay! Progressing in Will's story. Let's do it. Allow Will to share the memory with you.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the stars.
I want to see it.
There is a crack of thunder.
Hey! First religion save. Let's go.
Head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save.
Oh, that is that's a hard pill right there, right? It almost does seem like he had no choice.
He read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it? A brave choice and a frightening one. You took on 25 cultists on your own. I find that hard to believe. And what about your father? Yeah, I was gonna say, surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why does she want to save you? Or save it?
She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize.
Got it.
Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Sacrificing your soul to save the city was a brave thing to do. You took on 25 cultists on your own. Yeah, it was brave.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
You have a kind soul, Will. I can appreciate that.
Of Avernus and ooze the rot of Dis.
See, now Thaniel is literally standing upright. This is Thaniel, right? Like, am I crazy? He wasn't sleeping.
Catherick Thorm is no more.
Oh, that was a weird mouth movement. That was really weird.
Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help. Seems like the sort of feat that might deserve a reward. I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Ooh, that sounds like a... Hey, like a person will come to your aid. Maybe we'll be on the lookout for a person. Another person to join our ranks. Hopefully I don't mess anything up by sleeping. I thought that we were throwing a party. Like, what happened to the party? Maybe I just interpreted it as a party. They did say that they were just gonna meet us at camp.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it.
Ah!
My parents are alive.
Move!
I have to save them.
When you're so low to the ground that the grass blades get in your camera frame.
Denied to me.
Dare I suggest Shar may have had her reasons. You've been forced to live a lie. At least now you know the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shar still keeps from me. We'd better press on for now. And hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Wait, what? And what's that? Do whatever you need to? Should I be concerned?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Wait, what do you think of all that's happened to... Oh, the Isla... Oh, okay. Isabel, do you have anything to say?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here.
Dude, she stayed the night. You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. I feel there's a great deal you haven't told me.
Not on purpose. Or not with the intent to deceive. I've been trying to make sense of it all. Catherick Thorm was my father.
I want to tell her about her dog. That never went anywhere.
He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainly there's magic in a look. I certainly believe you were starstruck at least. You know what? Yeah, absolutely. I believe there's magic in a look.
And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was...
That's how you know it's real. When they have the same look.
After all, I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how.
We know a little bit, right?
It all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He'd become the chosen of Merkel. Only a monster would rip his own daughter out from the grave. Did he shout boo? That's... Humor at a time like this is questionable. He'd become the chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years.
Oh, only 100.
My father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them.
Oh, so nobody knew that she was the daughter. I thought maybe I was the only one left out of the loop. Understandable. So you lied about who you were. Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place.
Oh, she's just gonna hang?
Well,
with us?
Just to be.
Oh, yeah, stay for as long as you want. Mikasa Sukasa. They're just gonna hang around. I would say they're allies. Okay, well, I really thought that we were gonna get more out of that. I thought it was gonna be like a party and people wanted to like sleep around and stuff. And nobody came back to the Last Light Inn. I want to say I am prepared to leave Act 2. I'm ready to go forward and start Act 3. Honestly, there's probably a bunch of stuff I missed here, but I can be okay with that. The game is so big that sometimes it's really hard to...
I hope I can say the same of myself.
Shadowheart, shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's okay, you guys. You're not going to 100% everything in a game. And I mean, it sounds like I can't save Mole right now. I already messed up with Zevlar. I went to the Last Light Inn and nobody wanted to talk. And I talked to everyone in Moonrise Towers. So I'd say we're pretty good. We're mad chill. I'm not mad. You may not be able to return. Make sure you tie up any loose ends. Well, you know, it couldn't hurt to look it up. Make sure I'm not missing anything big. 1, find the blood of Lathander. Solve the brain puzzle. Check and check. The Balthazar's experiments. Oh, wait. Oh, well, we didn't do that. It's been a while since I've had Gale with us. I am not going to be upgrading you today, Gale. You are unfortunately going to have to stay here. You know, Gale has caught my attention a little bit. He's romantic. He's a little possessive. I don't know. Maybe I should consider him a candidate. Oh, Gale wants to talk.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth.
Oh, right.
I'm glad that I didn't.
Oh, he's supposed to blow up the brain. What are you talking about? You seem in a good mood. I thought you might be more subdued after coming close to blowing up. We're not out of the Shadow Curse woods yet, Gale. Give him a chance. Give him a chance for what?
The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic.
Oh no.
So complete.
Is he hungry for power?
First. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Ooh, back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden? What do you suggest? So you're dropping the whole blowing yourself up thing? You think I'll just forget about that? Back up a little. Why is this crown so important?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear.
You have such a good way of putting things.
Might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Okay, well, that was very insightful. Thank you, Gale. We gotta go get something cool out of the towers. Do something.
Carved into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded sigils. A magic circle of some kind. Thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his
The Weave Pasha.
Tainted.
What is its purpose? Is it dangerous? Can we use it?
I'd advise against it, in your case, at least. No disrespect intended, but this is not your typical magic. It's been mostly drained, but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements. Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern, and with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them.
Ooh.
Though, Mistress' eyes may be upon me. She'd forbid me dabbling with such magic.
She already condemned you.
Want it destroyed.
wasted, aren't
She wanted you to blow yourself up.
And rightly so. The last thing we need is someone of your potential becoming enthralled with Shah's magic, Gale.
Ooh, Shadowheart's right. Destroy the foul thing before it pollutes any further. Mistra's not here, and I am. I say you go for it, craft the lantern. Let me deal with the circle. We shouldn't interfere with it. Leave it alone. It's your choice, Gale. Whatever you want to do. Leaving it up to the NPC could be fun. Whatever you want to do.
Very well. Stand back.
I like the idea of giving him kind of like the free decision, right?
The sigils fade. The circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether.
Not bad for a wizard who slept through his Kalashite lessons, eh?
Nice. All right, Gale. Good on you.
Did you feel that? If I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the Shadow-cursed lands, I'd think it was Mistra herself brushing against my skin.
I felt it too. It was like my skin became charged with something.
That's Mistra's power for you. Where there's even a trace of magic, she will be there to bring it to life. There's clearly some magic in you if you were able to sense her presence.
No big deal.
Something stronger. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think.
A boon.
To help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece.
Ooh, unless this boon of hers saves you from detonating the orb, it hardly seems worth it.
True enough. Somehow I doubt that's an order Mistra will be willing to rescind, no matter how many times I impress her. The stakes are simply too high. Strange, though, that she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that.
Yeah, very odd. Been thinking the same thing.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing.
Do we know what kind of boon?
Most useful.
You know what though? Oh wait, I was gonna say what kind of boon this would be, but good news is I wonder if he does enough nice deeds, if she will like resend and make it so that, oh look, he's got a little orb around his head. I wonder if she'll resend her, you know what I mean? I'm glad we came back to do that because maybe that'll have a big impact later on in the choices. Yeah, we explored the Githyanki Creche. We found the Last Light Inn. We mended the heart, Karlach's heart. We found Arabella's parents. We assisted He Who Was. We defeated the Thorms. Infiltrated the Moonrise Towers. We recruited Jaheira. We did everything. Let's move on. Road to Baldurs Gate. You are about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure you type any loose ends before advancing. Thank you, game. Ooh.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Can we come back then? Like if we turn around and go back, can we explore this whole new area now that it's all light and nice? Ah! I'm so cute. I'm so adorable. I care for my Tav. Well, I care for my character like it's like a friend of mine rather than myself. I like her a lot. Oh. That was really precious. You know, Baldur's Gate's done a really good job at making you really feel like you've created a main character. Sometimes your character, I know like in Skyrim, they're like, oh, you are the Dragonborn and you are the main character. But sometimes you just, I feel like you play your own thing. You're not really the main character. You don't exude main character vibes. I don't know if that makes sense. It's really bright. This is not helping my eye. Oh. Wonder if he's our next target.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I...
His voice doesn't match his young persona.
My lord.
appearance.
Panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth.
What?
Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start.
Oh, he's like, I'm out of here.
To the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light.
Weird kink, but okay.
Tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst.
Okay, so she's disguised herself. Gotcha. I thought for a second that the flaming fists were underneath her, just knowing, I'm sorry, underneath him and her, knowing that, maybe not knowing, maybe they would be deceived. Maybe they were being deceived is what I thought. Oh my God, look at me waddling over. I'm like, Thaniel is not with us, is he, I wonder? I don't think so. He probably would have stayed behind in the Shadow Curse lands. Arabella should be gone now. She's gone to carve her own path. I wonder if we'll see her again. Look at me go! Oh, look at the cute little hops. Someone in the comments said something like, your Tav is giving off uppies vibes. Like, I want uppies. And I laughed so hard at that. What's wrong with a good uppies? Sometimes you just want to be held like a child. Worms Lookout. Oh, are we in camp right now? Oh, Astarion wants to tuck. What is it, darling? You know, me saying darling is not nearly as appealing. Stop running away from me!
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master.
Whoa.
And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem, the world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
It sounds as if you envy him. He does kind of sound like he's a little envious. Not a bad place to be. We need to stop him yesterday. Do you think we can defeat him? Are we strong enough? It sounds like you envy him.
Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I?
That's why I didn't ask why.
What Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
So you want that power? Yeah, I was gonna say. So you'd kill to take that power from him, the others bound to the ritual?
What's a handful of the wretched servants? If they're anything like
he calls them the brothers and sisters, so
after 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better.
Whoa, that got me all tensed up. Him yelling like that? That was a shock. Okay. Sorry. All that matters to me is that you're safe. Freedom is not the same power. No, the same as power. A killer isn't worthy of respect. Don't get ahead of yourself. We don't even know if that's possible. I think freedom is power. So that statement's kind of worthless. Freedom is not the same as power. I think freedom is. The freedom to the freedom to choose, the freedom to decide, to make your own decisions. That, I think I said that this episode. Power is freedom. Freedom is power. Killer is, all that matters is that you're safe.
Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why
it could help us, yeah.
Let's find out more about the ritual.
But I feel like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna lose you to power.
Down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Not a bad idea, but I would lose you. I would lose my vampire, you know, in terms of like mental state. I think I'm gonna lose him. I'll have to say goodbye. I like romances that where like the passion stays lit. That's why I like books that are in a romance. I'm sorry, a fantasy universe, and there's a romance in it. Normally, I read a lot about like fated mates, like people that are bound to each other and like that never fades. You know, I don't know, romantic that way, but it feels like with Astarion, I'm just a passing flame. I'll always be a passing. There will always be someone shorter, better looking than I, who will want more uppies than me. I'm with you all the way.
My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us. Likely with bared fangs.
Right, so we have to worry about the Githyanki and vampires.
Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Okay, so this is the game telling me we should sleep. Am I gonna get... Yeah, I was gonna say maybe this is like a way for a cutscene.
Weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army.
Oh, right. That didn't even register with me.
Been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to...
Yeah, one thought, and then everyone becomes a mind flayer. I didn't even think about that. That's actually terrible. Oh, no.
Answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purpose?
No. All I want is to be... Oh, I can talk... Oh, is this like a character arc decision? A character decision arc. Whatever I choose here, I wonder if it adds to the character and my roleplay. All I want is to be free of this parasite. I will do what is necessary to make that happen. I will succeed where the chosen will fail. I will dominate the world. That's an option? Oh my gosh. When the moment comes, I'll do what feels right. Yeah, I always do that. I will free everyone of this evil. I will be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate. No, I'll do what needs to be done.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep.
Maybe I need someone to warm my bed.
Sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March.
What? Oh. Wait. Githyanki!
Help me!
What the hell? Hi, Gishra. What? Oh, what the hell? Where did you guys come from? Escape to the portal before the absolute takes control. Fight your way to the portal. So do I have to get everyone to the portal? Because I can quite literally just misty step there. Okay. Whew, I did it this time. That was hard. But thankfully all of my companions go if I go. That doesn't look good.
That thing's about to blow.
Oh, maybe they were fighting the Githyanki then. Oh, that would make sense if the Githyanki came through the portal because... But... No, please no more. My party is really hurting. Did we leave Astarion? Did anyone see Astarion? Did we have to rescue him before I left through the portal? It'll give me a chance to revive Astarion, right? Sometimes this game pays a little bit too much attention to detail. Sometimes I just want it to be like, oh, Astarion died during battle? Oh, no big deal. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. Astarion. Oh. Okay. Woo, we're good. All right, let's heal each other. Okay. We are saving because I do not want to do that again. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end today's episode. What a long, lengthy episode. I think all of these videos take so long to do. And I only say that because I like doing it, but I can't get these types of videos out every single day. I'm trying to, but hopefully these videos every other day or, you know, when I can get them out is still acceptable. It's, I guess, the curse of playing 2 massive story games in a row. When we don't have Valheim to kind of break it up into smaller videos, you do have these insanely 30 to 40 minute long, lengthy story videos that I love doing. I absolutely love doing them, but hopefully you guys aren't too upset that I can only get them out so many times because the recording itself takes 2 hours, and then of course the editing process can take double that. So thank you guys for joining me on today's episode. We are helping our guardian after she's been helping us. I want more answers from our guardian. Every time I see her I don't feel weird, but whenever she talks to me in my head I always get this like weird, like she just sounds bad, and maybe that's because I gave her like a darker feminine voice, so I don't really know if that's how her voice is normally supposed to sound, but it's just sort of edged with something. I don't know. At this point, the game has kept me on my toes so much that I kind of I'm not expecting the unexpected, but I'm sitting here being a little bit more, what's the word? Skeptical. I'm being a little bit more skeptical about the people around us. But anyways, thank you again. Consider liking the video and of course subscribing for more Baldur's Gate content, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Mwah.